another episode of bigbusiness.co.in, where our goal is to grow your business. In this video, we're going to talk about connecting and communicating with your customers. In the past video, we saw about how to do your product selections, how to find your suppliers, and also how to find your customers. And now that you've found your customer, now you need to communicate with them, and this is what we are going to explain to you in this video. So when you're trying to communicate with the customer, you need to come out with courtesy and clarity. So what I mean by courtesy is basically when you ping to your customer, you must address him as dear sir or Mr. or something like that. You cannot just call him by his name. It might be suitable for some other countries like Western countries where they call people by their name directly, but we coming from India, I think there's nothing wrong in us giving some respect to the buyer and addressing him as Mr. or sir or madam or whatever it may be. So that is the first thing what I mean by courtesy. And the next thing is clarity. So what we mean by clarity is actually when you are approaching the customer, please give him a clear picture of who you are, what's your company name or details, and your website details and something like that when you get started, and not just ping him by saying hello and then keeping quiet for him to answer back to you. And then I have seen in my past, in my experience, that many people say hello to me and then just keep quiet for hours together until I get back to them, and then probably after I respond by saying hello, then they just straight away talking about business, the products and other things, but they never even introduce themselves as to who they are and where are they from actually. This is something that irritates me a lot. So in my opinion, it's best that you start by introducing yourself, your company, and what products you are trying to deal with, and also please tell him that how you found his number or something like that. Obviously most of the time it's going to be that you found his number on the internet, but there's nothing wrong in saying that, hey, I found you on the internet or Google search, and then this is so and so, I'm dealing with these products, I'm basically from this area, so I would like to introduce my products, something like that. So that will make sense for you as a professional business person, and that is how you need to communicate with your potential customers. So this is all about communication, right? Now sometimes on the other way around, your clients might find you on the internet or maybe on the B2B sites, or maybe based on your name cards that you left with them when you met them in person. They might get back to you and then they might inquire. Okay, so here I'm using the word, emphasizing on the word inquire and not on order. So please don't get confused between an inquiry and an order. I will explain what is the difference between the two. So sometimes the clients might ask you about your product details and prices. So there are two types of inquiries over here. One is a blunt inquiry and one is a serious inquiry. So what is the difference between the blunt inquiry and the serious inquiry? Well, if somebody says, I need, say for example, red chili, right? So somebody says, I need red chili from India, can you supply? And that is not a serious inquiry actually. I mean, so on the other hand, if somebody says, hey, well, I need red chilies from India and I need this kind of a category or this kind of a variety in 25 kilos bag, or packed in a woven sack, or maybe in a gunny bag, something like that, to the quote, to specifically what they want, and that is a kind of a serious inquiry. So what is happening between the blunt inquiry and the serious inquiry is basically you want to avoid wastage of your time and the time of your clients. So if your client is not precise to the point as to what he wants, if you're just getting started, well, we can't say, no, this is a blunt inquiry, I'm not going to handle it any further. Well, all you need to do is, if you're a red chili exporter, you need to have a set of questions that works best for your industry, right? So you tell them, dear sir, thanks for your inquiry, so please do let us know exactly what you want so that I can serve you better, and send them a template or send them a questionnaire saying that these are the things that we deal with, what exactly do you want, so that I can respond to you better and faster, and that will make kind of push your level up in front of the importer's eyes also. That will give you a better value in front of the importer also. Then they will know that for sure that you are a serious guy in this business, and they will also respond faster, and that's going to save time for you as well as for your importer overseas. The next thing to focus on during the initial inquiry stage is the clarity on your payments, because in payments there are different types of payments like advance payment, LC, DA, DP, and so on. We will talk about that in detail in the next oncoming videos, but the most important thing is Once you know about these various payment terms, you should choose which one is suitable for you, and that particular thing you must communicate with your potential buyers, because if you don't communicate that during the initial stages of your discussion, then it might lead to a little bit of disappointment and waste of time between you and your buyer. Because especially when you're dealing with Gulf countries or countries near to India, where most Indian traders are sitting there doing import business, they are expecting credit in the first place. Credit is not a bad word if you know how to handle it properly, but then unfortunately, if you're not in a position to extend credit to your importers, then you should make it very clear in the beginning stages of your communication itself. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste of time for you and your potential buyers. So I have seen many cases where people come to me and talk to me about business when I'm in Vietnam. They want to export their granite to my company in Vietnam, and I tell them very clearly that I do my business only on 100% on credit. But they never ever focus on that. They never ever listen to what I'm trying to say. They just keep carrying on the conversation about the products and the prices. In my opinion, products and prices are not that important, but the payment terms is more important, because products might change, especially if we're dealing with agro products or natural products. It kind of changes. The variety can change as per season or whatever it may be. The prices obviously can change dynamically on a daily basis, but policy is something that is going to be fixed forever, and you need to focus on the policy part. What I mean by policy here is the payment terms, actually, in this particular context. So you need to clarify with your buyer overseas that what exactly you want in terms of payment terms, and if he's happy with it, of course, yes, then you can take the next step and talk about the pricing and products and all the stuff. But obviously, it's going to be kind of abrupt and impolite to straight away saying that, okay, I'm Mr. X from India and I want to send this products to you, and I'm going to send it only on 100% advance or something like that. That is going to be kind of abrupt. You need to know how to push the needle slowly into the banana. So what I mean is, actually, you should politely, or in the perfect or in the right timing, you should tell them this is how we do the business and this is my payment terms. And if there are some good signals saying that he will accept to it, then fine, you can most probably go to the next level. And if he is not showing any good signals about it, then probably you can ask him about the payment terms, and he might come out with it, and that is going to be a good place to get started. And from there, you can go and continue your conversation with your products and pricing and such other things. So in short, what I mean to say in this video is there should be clarity in your subject matter when you approach a new customer. There should be courtesy also. So if you achieve these two in the beginning stages of the conversation with your potential buyers overseas, then it is going to be easy for you to take your business to the next level. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video and if you found this useful and informative, please hit on the like button. If you feel that this video can be useful to any of your friends or family, please share it with them. See you in the next video. Until then, this is Krishna signing off from you. Good luck.